right? So you see here, three SAP SIDs are there here. Whatever you have done the installation, so whenever whatever you chosen during the installation, whatever the SID you have given for the SWPM, so that SID got created here, right? That SID got created here. Each SID, there the two entries are available here. So one is the two instances will be created. So what exactly happened during the installation, right? So during the installation here, two instances will be created. Two instances will be created. One is the primary application server, primary app server here. The second one is the ASCS instance here. Second one is the ASCS instance. ASCS instance will two instances will be primary app server, and second one is the ASCS instance will be created. So along with this installations, you will get the users. Users also will be created here. So one is the OS level users, SAP level users, and DB level users here. So operating system level, you will get the SAD ADM, and SAP level, you will see the SAP star and DDIC user, and database level, you will get the SAP SID ADM user, right? So these three will be created, right? These three layers, three levels, the users will be created here. The three layers, the users will be created here. The three layers users will be created during the installation. It's a very important. What are the users will be created? So these are the three will be created during the installation time, right? So this is for the OS level, administrator level activities. These two are SAP star DDIC for the SAP level administrator level activities here. This is for the DB level administration level activities here, right? These are the users are okay. Two instances are created that we know SAP. One is the primary application server instance, right? Then second one is the ASCS instance. ASCS means ABAP System Central Services. Services. These two are created during the installation. These two are created. These two instances are created. So during the installation here. So what are those two instances here? So how to use it? What we have to do after the installation here, right? Installation, we have done it. One person done, one SAP SID is enough, right? So what happened after the installation? So what we have to do here? So SAP is the three-tier architecture, right? Presentation layer, application layer, DB layer here. So normally you will log in with the presentation layer, then you will open the SAP application. This application you have created, this application you have created here. This is the SAP. This is the DB. So normally you are here, here. All your users are here. By using this gem box or presentation layer, you have built the one middle layer, one middle application layer you have created. When you build it here, ASCS instance, here, so one application server instance you will get by default here. One application server instance you will get by default here, right? So in the ASCS, you build the one house. Suppose the example, this is the one of the house, new house, one brand new house you have built as part of the installation means one house you have built, right? When you build the house, plain house, so you will get the two rooms here, two BHKs, right? One is the master bedroom, maybe child bedroom. Two partitions you have created here, right? So one is the ASCS here within the house. One is the ASCS bedroom. Second one is the maybe primary application server. You got it here. Two instances you created, one within the house, right? These two are called the SAP, right? So here ASCS PAS. So what is it mean? you have built the new house. Normally, let's take outside of the SAP example here. So when you build the new house, then house ceremony happened. After that, one family will stay in the house, right? Inside of the home, your one family will stay. Correct, right? So one family means we have the father, mother, child, sons. So remaining all are there here, right? They will stay each bedroom. They will use the hall. All these things they will stay in the house home itself. So which means after the home builded, these family members are exist. They are running in the system. Same as like here in SAP also, when you done the installation, new family members will be created here. They are the 7 family members will be created in the family members. In the SAP word, 7 SAP work process will be created. SAP 7 work process will be created here. So that syntax is like DVEBMGS. Sir, what is this means? This is the syntax to remember the all these 7 work process here. So D for dialogue work process. V for update work process. E for NQ work process. B for background work process, right? M for message server, right? So G for gateway work process, right? S for spool work process. These are the 7 work process will be created in the SAP when the time of installation. Like how after the installation, after the new build house, 7 family members will stay in the house. Same as like in the SAP also, these are the family members will stay inside of the SAP. Inside of the SAP here. So inside of the SAP, these 7 family members will be available here. So what are those? So suppose in your family, if I ask major responsibilities, you will tell like fathers, mother, right? So you will tell each example what is the who is the major role, like that you will inform, right? Same as like if I ask same question to SAP here, SAP means what is your responsibility of the dialogue work process update NQ means. So those work process will tell their roles and responsibility. Correct? So here these 7 apart from the users, these 7 process will be created in the SAP. This 7 will be created in the SAP here. So now you created the SAP file. The first step. So let's see here. These 7 in 2 in 7 2 instances are created. Example, this 2 each server, each SID under SID, you have the 2 instances. You have the 2 instances in the green status. So here, sir, you told that 7 process, you told that 2 instances. So what is this mean here? So ASCS means here message server, NQ server will run on the ASCS instance here. So remaining 5 will be in the application server instance here. So suppose example, sir, you told that 2 instances, here 2 instances are there here. Then how can I know which one is the ASCS instance, which one is the application server instance here? So if you want to expand this one, you see process list here. Here message server, NQ server is running, which means this is the ASCS list, central services. So remaining, you see here, remaining work process here. Remaining work process are here. You can see here dialogue. So there is no full naming convention. First 3 letters. DIA means dialogue. UPD means update. BTC background. Spool. What about the remaining? If we go to the process list here, we have the gateway. Along with the 7, remaining 2 services are available. Dispatcher, IGS, and IC man. So each application server, these 3 additionally it will come. This is not the SAP work process. These are the different responsibilities, right? Different responsibilities here. So those things we will discuss one by one. We will discuss here, right? You will get here. So where the message server, NQ server is available, that is the ASCS instance. Where the remaining processes are available, that is the application server. That is the application server instance here, right? Where the application is, that is the application server instance here. That is the main thing here, right? So along with this 7, this 5, remaining 3 are available here. IC man, IGS, dispatcher. So what is this means I will explain clearly, right? So this is the way here. By seeing this one, you will come to know what is the ASCS instance, what is the application server instance. You will come to know here, right? Now you got it here. So now you have installed it. So what is the next here? How to log into our SAP systems then? So to log into the SAP system, here you need the SAP GUI or SAP logon pad is required in your desktop. So SAP GUI, SAP logon pad softwares are required. It's a small piece of softwares you required here in your desktop to connect to the SAP application server, SAP. So SAP is the middle layer. How can we access? You just to install it. After installation, you need to use, right? How to use, how to log in then. So here to log into the SAP here, you all need to install SAP GUI or SAP logon pad, or it should be available here. Then after that, you can log in. How to do that one? So here, what we have to do, let's try to download. I think we don't have any SAP GUI here. No SAP GUI here. Why? Because that is required. SAP GUI is required here. Otherwise, let me check my desktop also. It's not there. Yesterday only it's got formatted, all those things. We need to download. Otherwise, let me check in the other systems. Okay, so this is not there. So let's download. Let's download the SAP GUI so that we can install the SAP GUI then. Let me open. Once we log into the SAP marketplace, you will see here. So once you open the software download center, here we downloaded the all the SAP related softwares and everything, right? Same way we have to download the all those things like any SAP related. You have to GUI. GUI means it starts with the GUI. So G we have to select it here. Then you can select GUI for Windows. Why? Because without GUI you cannot log in. So GUI softwares are very important here. Just download the zip file here. Just download the zip file. So the zip file is getting downloaded. You can see here the file is getting downloaded here in this location here. I'm creating the one folder here, GUI. So while it is getting downloaded, now you can understand, right? So how to identify which one is the ASCS instance, which one is the application server here. So where the application message server NQ server is running, that is the one, and remaining is the application server here. For SID, only one ASCS instance per SID. So only one ASCS per SID, only 1 DB per SID. We can multiple app servers, we can install it here. So, but ASCS is only one, DB is only multiple application servers, we can install it here. So that is depends upon the based upon the load of the your system. We have to do that one, right? Based upon the load here. So I think it's got downloaded. We have the file got downloaded. Let me copy this to the here. Let me extract from here.
Sir, except ASCS, how to download that application server?
Application server you installed, right? We have not done any.
No, no. If load comes, how to you have to install that only application server?
ASL application server, you can do that one. Yeah, that is our next topic actually. So first one is that it now load is increasing. Initially, so you are not aware so how the load is, but now load is getting increased in the production instances. Now you want to install the just to add the additional application server. You don't need to install it again. So you have to add it here. Either the same or different host you have to we can add it here. So by in the SWPM itself, we can add the just that time you don't require any export. Just you already at the SAP system, running SAP system. Then what you need to just go to the SWPM. We can add it that application server. That we will do. We have the concept, we have the topic. That is the next topic that we will do.
Okay.
ASCS is for ABAP systems, right? What will be the Java
JSCS.
instance?
JSCS. Symbol Java System Central Services. JSCS. Let me just copying to the SAP software here, pasting here. So if I install, so everyone will get the same here. If I install one, everyone will get in their your desktops. One new icon will be populated. That is called the SAP GUI here. Like this, you will get the one new icon here. So GUI is very important here to launch the application server. To launch the SAP application server, SAP GUI is very important here. That's now we are going to install that one. Sometimes the people may ask you, how will you log into the SAP systems using the SAP GUI? SAP GUI, right? Just to open the GUI. So here you will see the presentation, GUI, Windows, Win32. Here setup all.exe. That is the one you need to click it here, right? So GUI will be opened here. Right, just click on the OK. Choose, we need only SAP GUI, right? Just select it, just click on the OK button. So it is getting installed. Your SAP GUI is getting installed. So this is required. Each and every person who wants to log into the SAP systems, so this GUI is required here. So we are doing, I'm already doing in our remote desktops, you will get the icon. But everyone has to configure the systems. How to do that one means, after this installation, we will discuss about the how to add the SAP systems into the SAP login pad. So that is the one thing here that we will discuss now. Okay, so it is done. See here, the installation is done. Then you will see the SAP login pad in your desktop. Just refresh your desktops. You will see the SAP login pad here, right? SAP login pad here. Just to open the login pad here. Okay, just to open the SAP login pad here. Okay, SAP login pad is opened here, right? SAP login pad is opened here. You see SAP login pad is opened here. So now it's empty. Your login pad is empty here, right? SAP login pad is empty here. So here we need to add all your SAP systems into the SAP login pad here. Just click on the create new connection here. Just click on the next. Here it is asking the description. Maybe I can say like SAP, some description I am giving, AB1. SID means AB1 is our SAP1. Instance number 0203. We are giving the application server we are connecting. So 02 is the instance number here. Application server instance number we have to give. So this is the application server, right? So this instance number is the 02, right? 02 instance number we have given here. Then application server host name, application server name, SAP Windows, right? Ours is the SAP Windows here. I have given here next, finish. See here system has been added here. SAP system has been added here. So then how to log in? Just select it, can log in, or if you double click it, your SAP screen should be opened here. It is connecting to the AB1, means SAP screen here. See here, now SAP got opened here. Your SAP presentation layer, application layer opened from the presentation layer here. See here, you got the SAP screen is opened here. Just click on the login button, your SAP screen is opened. Means application server is opened here. So this is the way we have to launch the SAP screen here. See here, you got the SAP screen here. SAP screen, you got it here, right? This is the SAP screen here. So it is asking the user ID, password, client. So what does it mean here? So when you install the SAP system, by default, how the users are created here also, when you install the new SAP system here, when you install the new SAP system here, you will get the two clients here. One is the 000, second one is the 001 client here. Then why? Because client concept, SAP is the client concept here. So here we can create the 1000 clients, we can create it here. Up to 000 to 999 clients, we can create it here. Here 000, 001 are the SAP standard clients. SAP master data will come as part of the installation. How the users you got it here, same way here, as part of the installation you got the two clients, then two users, you got it. Right? So in this 000, 001 are the SAP clients, SAP master data available in this client here. So here the users, SAP star DDIC are the users here. So here see, to log into the SAP here, we have the client is there. Here you need to use the SAP star or DDIC with the password. You have to use it, click on the OK button, then you will log into the SAP system here. But here there is a password, I guess. So who installed the AB1? Can you ping me the password of SAP star DDIC, whatever you have given during the installation time? What is the password?
London 2020.
2020, right? Or 33. I am using the same password. Oh, it's not working. Okay, so maybe you can ping me the password personally, or let me log in with SAP star. Why? Because during the installation we given the password for all users. That is the password we have to set. Otherwise, we cannot log into the SAP system. That's why we have the two users. That is the reason we have the passwords column. So we have to mandatory give the passwords here. Otherwise, we cannot log into the SAP system. But here we are unable to log in. Because of the password, I am not sure who done the installation. Let me add RP1 also here. RP1. Just click on the create connection. Next, RP1. SID is the RP1. Instance number is the 04 SAP Windows. Here also SAP will open here, connecting to the RP1. See here SAP screen is open here. So any SAP system, the procedure is same, only SID is different. The procedure is same here. So let me log in with the same user and password. Yeah, this is working. So this is working. So RP1 with the same password, it is working. See here, I logged into the SAP system here. So there is a initial steps, right? So that is the reason it's taking the time to get the everything. Why? Because everything is getting loaded in the backend. So that is the first time we are logging into the system with the default user and passwords, default password, default user, default client we are using. Why? Because initially you don't have any user, you don't have any client. So that is the reason we have to use the SAP during the installation time. Whatever we have given the password, that password we have to use it to log into the initially. After that, we can reset, we can create the new passwords and everything, we can create it here. So this is the way we can add the SAP systems into your SAP login pad, then log into the your SAP system here. So this is the SAP home page here. After logging, you will get the easy access menu. This is called the easy access menu here. This is the SAP screen looks like. This is the SAP signature here.
Sorry for the disturbance actually. Sir, if I log in with SAP Star, the password will be remain same like
Yes,
what we have.
default user. With any user, you can use it, either this one or you can use it this one. Initially, first time when you are logged into the SAP system, you can use it. After that, you can create the one more user that you can use it. For everywhere, we can use the same user ID password. We can use it here. But
Okay.
individual user
Sir,
IDs
yes.
are there. Yeah.
SAP star user we need to activate.
That is
No need
not
of activation.
that is not required actually. But after
Okay.
when you are working for newly created client, that is you have to do that one. You are correct for
Okay.
the newly created client. But here we don't have any client here. First time you are logging to the SAP system with already created clients, already existing clients. So we are using this one. So already existing
Okay.
clients means definitely these users are exist. So we are logging with the same user passwords we are logging. But after that, you are creating the new client. Why? Because there is a client concept. You have to create the new client. Why? Because we cannot run our business in these two clients, 000, 001. We cannot run. For this one, you have to create the new client. You have to, that time, you need to enable the SAP star, right? Only default clients, default SAP star pass are allowed, but not like other clients, custom clients. So these two clients are only SAP star password is allowed. So now I can log in. Now I can log in with the SAP star with the same password. I can use it. I can log in, but not the other users here. So I logged in. See here, I logged in with the SAP.
Whatever we are given the password only we need to mention, or
Yes.
with
Yeah.
the other password is there no pass. With that also we can log in.
That is a newly created client. The
Okay.
SAP star with the
For
pass
that
is the
one,
newly created. But existing clients,
okay.
suppose if I am using it just pass, I'm not login. Suppose if I use SAP star with the pass, it's not login. Why? Because I am using the 000 or 001 clients I am using. So here, whatever the password you have given during the installation, that password we have to give here.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the SAP.
Sir, for the first time it will take automatically, sir, password.
No, not automatically. So during the installation, you have given the one password, right? That's
Yes,
password.
that password it will take automatically here.
Automatically. Yeah. That is for the
Okay.
SAP only. That is the reason there is one screen. It is asking password for all users. So then you have to give the password.
Yes.
So this is a SAP screen. Look like this is the signature of the SAP, and here you can see the tabs, log off, login, shortcuts. This is the menu bar here. Here you have to execute the transaction codes. This is called the OK code box. This is called the OK code box. This is called the OK code box. In the OK code box, so we have to enter the user ID. Sorry, you have to enter the transactions. We have to enter it here, transaction codes. Why? Because here SAP through transaction codes only we have to manage the all the business screens and everything. We have to manage it here. So we have to manage everything from here, right? So that is the one. Here, OK code box, we have to enter the transaction code. The first transaction code is called the SICK. Just after the installation, if you enter this transaction code, you will come to know whether your installation is successful or is there any errors are reported. It will give the information. SICK is called the installation consistency check. Consistency check. So as soon as you done the installation, first transaction code, you have to use the SICK. So sir, what is this transaction code means? Transaction code is shortcut to your business application. Transaction code is shortcut to your business application. So normally wherever you are working, suppose you are working in the Zoom, you have the tabs, mails, buttons, everything all available here. But in SAP it's not like that. SAP, all the functional modules, basis modules, and developers, users, they log in, they will do the transactions, they will execute the transaction codes here. They will execute the transaction codes here. So that the transactions will be executed here. That respective page will be opened. Same as like the respective page will be opened here. Here we need to do the work here. So here you need to remember the transaction codes. All the transaction codes you have to remember here. Okay. So in today's topic, to summarize, here what you have to do for today, you need to open your SAP login pads. All your SAP login pads you have to open. Then add your systems. All systems you have to open and check. First of all, open the MMC. Check what are the services, what are the processes are there here. Check it out. Once you've done it, open the SAP login pad. Add your SAP systems here. So without searching in the Google, without your own, whatever you have learned now, just add the SAP entries here. Then log into the SAP. Log into by the double clicking, you can log into the SAP. Then enter the user ID and password, SAP star and DDIC passwords, you can enter it here. Then SAP screen will be opened. Then just execute the SICK. What is the transaction code usage? Check the consistency check. What is the transaction code means? Transaction code is shortcut to your business application. So then send me the screenshot in the group. This way you've done the practice here. Okay. That is what for the today's assignment. What you need to do, you need to log in, open login pad, add the entries, just log in, provide the screenshot. This is a basic. Okay.
And the other one, sir, like after we are downloading, what we have to do the first procedure. Like after what do you call adding the logon pad. That means you use the SICK, After that, any profiles or something we need to.
So okay,
like import
something
else.
okay. After executing SICK, normally SAP installed successfully means it successfully you won't face any issues here.